So Briggsy and I just going to talk a little bit about if you're starting land-based game fishing and what lures to use. So a bit of an overview. So I'm going to talk quickly about a shallow diving lure like this. So this is Rapala's SXR 14, and they have the new ones. What?
Triple X.
Triple X.
We'll put a link underneath.
Yeah, we'll put a link underneath. But this casts quite well off the rocks. We cast probably on average 30 or 40 pound braid with these, and they cast quite well. These are the older model, like I just said, the SXR 14. We actually kind of prefer these really. They're not sinking, they're suspending. But the new ones are sinking, which is also good to fish different depths. And yeah, you can, the style you fish them can be different as well. Yeah, so it doesn't have to necessarily be obviously this specific lure, but just any small weighted minnows, you call shallow diving lure.
When people trip out on trying to get really expensive lures and tricky stuff that isn't as good as just a simple metal, I reckon 65 to 85 gram metal has to be one of the best lures out there. They cast further than anything else and they don't cost anything. It's like, how much does a night cost? $5.
Don't know.
It's like $5 to $10.
They're probably $7 now.
Yeah, so yeah.
But yeah.
A $7.50 in store.
Yeah, so for under $10, you get a lure that you can hook a marlin on.
It's hardy too.
You can hook anything on this. Actually, anything. You can get jewfish to marlin, basically, on this lure.
Yeah, I've caught a jewfish.
And we haven't caught a marlin.
We have got a marlin.
No.
But yeah.
But my biggest hookup I've ever had was on a metal, and I always forget about them. I always buy all these sick new lures and think that's what we should be using, but these have to be probably the best lure in the world. And that's what you should be using when you start out. You get further distance and cover more ground, anything will hit it. It's just, it looks like a fleeing garfish when you wind it in.
I agree. The last trip I was on, I was using fairly expensive lures. Actually really expensive. Not this. Twice as much as this probably.
Yeah.
And I didn't catch anything. But and then I put a metal on and I was hooking up left, right and centre.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're obviously really versatile, cheap and effective. And yeah, like I said before, these are good too. When they go on real psycho and they're skitsy feeding frenzy,
You chuck a metal.
go on rampage style, yeah, chuck that. And if they're a bit picky or whatever, then yeah, probably chuck this in front of their face and swim it like a fish. So yeah, you can check us out on our Facebook page as well, Morning Tide Fishing, and check out some of the pictures on our Instagram too of the lures in their mouth before we set them free.
You can pretty much see what we use by just looking at our pictures and videos really, but for a full-on beginner, the old metal and shallow dive is the way to go.
Cool, catch you guys later. Yeah, it depends how on the bite and how hungry the fish are. When they go on real psycho,
You can cast it further than anything else pretty much. And fuck off, man, I can't think when you're doing that. You're like wanking and shit while I'm trying to talk. So chill out. After that whole thing again. You can cut into the extras.
so time in the water, I'd probably go with a shallow diving lure. Sort of like
That was so stupid, man.
Watch
this.
Like a shallow diving lure, like these things. So
Well, I don't have that in my hand.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to retake.
Hold it, and then hold it when you hold it.
Johnny just like...
Oh man, you just swiped at it and didn't even touch it.
No,